Welcome everyone, I hope you're okay. Today we're going to do a short practice integrating dynamic movement, static movement with the aim of gently lengthening out and helping us maintain our practice. You will need a yoga strap today or a dressing gown belt or anything like that can help support your foot while you're lengthening the backs of your legs out. This practice should hopefully be open to all, but as always, listen to your body, and if something doesn't feel right, then you come out. So if you need to pause the video to get a yoga strap, do that now. If you're happy to continue, put your yoga strap to one side and come to rest your body on the ground. So I'm going to gently bring myself down. Start to feel into the body, so make any adjustments. The arms rest just a little way out from the sides of your body, so giving yourself permission to take up lots of space, as much space as you have. A little confined perhaps with how much space we have to do our practice at the moment, so make use of all of it. So take a moment first to notice how the body's settling. Is it feeling a bit fidgety today? Or is it going straight into resting on the ground? Like an internal sigh because you're giving it this time to acknowledge it. I always like to take a moment to acknowledge how my body feels, how I feel, and give thanks for all that I'm offered. For how my body feels. If I've got an ache or a pain, I give thanks to that. If my body's feeling great, I give thanks for that. In gratitude. So just noticing, how is your body settling on the ground? As the ground comes to meet your body now, and you rest into the support of it. Take a breath in and gently sigh your breath out through the mouth. Notice if that helps you to settle this body a little more. Helps the mind focus into the here and the now. You might want to do that a couple more times, it depends how you're feeling. And once you've acknowledged this body and how it is right now, simply be with that and come to the breath. How is your breath flowing in and out of your body today? Does it feel deep and full? Or is it a little bit stuttery and almost anxious today in how it's moving? Maybe you're feeling butterflies in the belly. Can you drop your awareness down into your gut? The second mind. What are our gut feelings coming out to us today? Is it telling us? And just allow the breath to flow here. Be with your breath, so we don't go off into any dramas. We just acknowledge in gratitude all that comes to us, and we move on. We come back to the breath. Can you feel the rise and fall of the belly with each breath you take? And as the belly softens with the breath, how does the back body react to that? Can you give yourself permission to spread a little more across your mat? To give a little more weight? As you inhale the next time, we're going to apply a little bit of movement. So as I breathe in, I'm just going to float my arms up, and I can widen the arms as much as I like for the range and take the arms up and over as far as the breath or the shoulder range allows me. And then as I breathe out, I come back down. I'm just going to do that a couple more times. Inhaling, taking the arms up and over. And exhaling, bringing it down. And see if I can get the arms to synchronize with each other. Notice if you've got one arm more dominant, it's leading the way. And start to balance the sides of the body. As the hands touch down now, I'm going to just let the arms float out a little wider from the sides of the body. They don't have to come too high. Again, I'm just listening to the shoulders. And as you exhale the next time, you're going to let your knees gently go over to your left. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, change sides. Inhale, back to center. So I'm giving weight through my bones. So as my knees go over to the left, I'm going to turn the head to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look left, knees go right. So we're just starting a little sequence here with a twist. Inhaling and exhaling. Over to the left. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, press your feet in and push your pelvis back so your lower back flattens. And then just let the pelvis come back to neutral. Exhale, the knees go over to the left. Look right. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, change sides. Look left, knees right. Inhale, come back to center. Push down and away with the feet. This time bring the knees in and bring your hands to hold your shins, your nose towards your knees. Breathing in, I'm going to release the shins, put the arms back down, the feet using the core. And breathe out. Take the knees over, looking to the right. Inhale. And exhale, knees go right, I look left. Inhale, come back to center. This time, earth the feet. Exhale, then inhale, press up through the pelvis, come into a baby bridge. So I'm lifting the hips away from the ground and I'm taking my arms up and over, you don't have to. And then exhale, bring the arms back down as you roll your spine back down to the ground. And inhale, take the knees over to the left, just over the right. And exhale, center. Inhale, knees go right, I look left. And exhale, come back to center. Pressing through the feet to roll the pelvis back, inhale, and then exhale, lift up. You don't have to hold your shins. You can use your core. Inhale, bring the feet back down. And exhale, take the knees to the left, look right. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, change sides. Inhale, come center. Earth the feet as you exhale, prepare. Inhale, roll the pelvis back to flatten the lower back, then rise up through the spine, lifting the hips into baby bridge. Arms overhead if you wish. And exhale, roll it back down. Arms come a little way out from the body to roll down. Inhale, take the knees to the left. Exhale, back to center. If the breath's too much, just leave it out. Inhale, the knees go right. Just keep breathing, it's always a good idea. Come back to the center and exhale. Hug these knees into the chest. Press your hands away from your feet. So we're just going to do this little sequence once more. Exhale over to the left, look right. Inhale back to the center and exhale, change sides. Inhale, come to center, plant the feet, exhale. Inhale, roll up into bridge, see how it feels now. And then exhale, roll it back down. Inhale, take the knees over. And exhale, center. Inhale, knees over to the right, look left. Exhale. Inhale, press the feet in. So I'm activating the core by pulling the pelvis back, flattening the lumbar. And then using the core to bring the knees in. And exhale, hug the knees. Or press your hands past your feet. Keep your knees into your chest now for a core twist. Inhale, take the knees over as I exhale to the left, look right. I might not go all the way over now with the knees. Inhale, come back to center, squeezing the core, and then exhale, change sides. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, place the feet. Inhale, roll up into your bridge, arms over if you wish, and exhale, roll back down. So let's do one more with the core, because I quite like this little sequence. Exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale. Exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale. Exhale, hug in, press the hands past your feet. Inhale. Exhale, core twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale, core twist to the right. Inhale. Exhale, place the feet. Inhale, rolling up into a rolling bridge. You've got to earth your feet, use your inner thighs and hug in through the buttocks. Rolling back down. Roll forwards in your pelvis and roll back. So I'm just gently rocking the pelvis forwards and back. So creating a very subtle back arch and then it's like it's flattening into the ground or towards it. Remember, that depends on your curvature of your spine. It's like a smooth roll, like I'm oiling through the lower back and the sacral area of my body. And noticing how it feels as I roll. A gentle movement. And then pausing that into stillness once more. Noticing how the back body's resting on the ground. Breathing in. Sign away if you wish. All the time just taking a moment to check in. Feel, is this body happy? Am I nurturing it? So when you're ready, you're going to take your yoga strap. So we'll cut a static movement now through the legs. So I'm going to take the yoga strap around the ball of my right foot. And the idea of the yoga strap is that it helps you hold your leg in space, but it also stops the grabbing and the tension through the shoulder. So those of you who you've got no back issues, you can extend your left leg down the mat. I'm going to keep my knee bent today. So I'm going to breathe in and just breathe out. See if I can use an out breath to help soften my leg over my body a little bit more. So I'm not pulling it with my yoga strap. I'm not using that as like I'm reining in a horse. It's just there to support the leg. What I want to do here is see if I can sink down into the hip. So a little trick you could do is to slide your yoga strap onto your heel instead and see if that helps you weight down through the femur head into the hip socket. And then do you feel a little bit more through the back of your leg? So just notice. Maybe that's too much for you today and you need to come back to the ball of the foot. But try not to cheat. And I've got the foot as well fully flexed. So for me personally, this is, I'm feeling this in my calf muscles. So being here for a good minute. Could always be longer if you wish. You know, those of you who know the restorative version where you put your yoga strap around the back of your head, you could always do that variation and hold it for a good couple of minutes. So from here, I'm going to let my leg come back to 90. If you've extended your left leg, rebend that knee and place the foot on the floor and slide your yoga strap back onto the ball of your foot. So make sure your leg's at 90. I'm going to turn the leg out so I'm rolling the leg from the hip out so the foot's facing outwards. And then I'm going to let my left knee drop out to the left and take my right leg out to the right, just till I feel a little bit of pull through the inside of my right leg. Now don't let your foot drop down towards the bottom edge of the mat. So I'm keeping it coming up towards the top end of the mat rather than the bottom. But I'm not pulling up. So all I want to do is target the inner leg here. That's where I'm aiming for. So you could always play with the rotation of your leg, play with where it is in space. So you can get down into that inside leg, your abductors. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm pressing the heel away, so I'm really encouraging this. Breathing in. Couple more breaths. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. So inhale, use your core and your leg muscles to bring the legs back together. So I've lift the left knee back to neutral as I bring the right leg up. I'm going to swap hands, so the strap's now in my left hand, and now I'm going to turn the leg in, so I'm internally rotating. So the heel's coming out, the foot's going in, and then I'm going to take the leg across my body. So my left knee is coming towards the right, and my extended right leg is going towards the left. I want to keep my sacrum on the floor, sorry. Breathing in. So I keep weighting down through the back of the pelvis as I do this. I don't want to lift my left butt off the floor. And breathing out. So for me, this is not a huge movement. My target here is outer leg. So the outer glute. Breathing out. Again, some of you might not even feel this, and that's fine. And again, you could play with how your foot is positioned. Try pointing the foot, try flexing the foot. Oh, if I flex my foot, I can feel that a lot more. And then I'm going to inhale, bring that back to center. Gently take the yoga strap off, put that to one side. I'm going to turn the leg back out and take the side of that right foot onto my left thigh. And bring my left knee into the chest. And again, you know, if I've got long arms and little legs, but you could always put your yoga strap around the back of your left leg for some support there. I'm going to bring my left shin so it's more parallel to the ceiling. I'm actively engaging my right foot. And I'm now in reverse pigeon. Breathing in and breathing out. So static leg lengtheners. Really good if you're running or cycling, just to lengthen the legs out. Remember, if your legs are really tired, just get them up. So put your legs up the wall. It helps as well. I'm doing that today. Breathing in, breathing out. Take about 5 more breaths in this position. And again, I want to sink down through the back of the pelvis and draw my left thigh in towards my chest. And again, play here, you're targeting the buttock. Sometimes people feel this in hamstrings, but it should not be in your knee joint. It's a hip movement. So you might have to lessen it. You might have to move the leg if you're feeling this in the knee joint. I'm going to gently release as I exhale, place that left foot on the ground. Hug my right knee into my chest. The left hand's going to be on the outside of the right knee. I'm going to extend my left leg down the mat, so my right knee's into the chest, and I'm holding the outer leg with my left hand. And I'm going to take that right knee over to the left for a twist. 5 breaths. Exhale 1. So remember, if your breathing rhythm is different to how I'm saying it, just go with your own breathing rhythm. 2. Inhale. Exhale 3, inhale, exhale 4, inhale, and exhale 5. Inhale, I'm going to come back up to the center. Hug that leg in. Rebend my left foot, place the left foot back on the floor, and slide the right leg down the mat. Take the hands behind the head, interlacing them behind the head. So I've got my left knee bent, left foot on the floor, and I've extended my right leg now. I'm going to inhale, do my little arch. Hello, Lola. And then exhale, I'm going to flatten, lift my leg just a little way off the ground, my right leg, and lift my chest. Bring the elbows forwards. And then slowly peel that back down. So the leg comes down, shoulders touch down, elbows open. Let the pelvis roll forwards, and then I'm pulling back through the core to flatten, and then I'm going to lift that heavy leg up, no higher than my left knee, lift my shoulders up, bring my elbows forwards, and then bring that back down for 2. So for those of you who know the somatics, we're doing an arch and curl with leg lift 1. I'm going to do 1 more, flatten and lift the leg, rotate the leg out as I lift it, and then come back down. And then I'm going to do 3 of sliding the leg in and taking a diagonal twist. So I'm going to slide the right knee up as I lift the chest in the curl, and then I take the left elbow to the right knee and bring that back down for 1. I'm just going to do 2 more. So I've got to flatten, lift, bring the knee in, take the left elbow to the right knee, 2. I'm going to do 1 more. Engaging those core muscles by flattening. I want to get into my lower abs, twist. Extending the leg, bringing the back down, releasing the arms. Maybe sliding my left leg to my right and just seeing how my right leg feels compared to my left. Is it any different? So we do this because it helps us learn to feel into the body. So if I can feel in my body right now that my right leg feels longer than my left leg. You might feel something different, but acknowledge whatever you feel. We're just learning to be more embodied. So I'm going to slide that knee out to the side, slide the left knee out to the side, come back, bring the left knee into the chest, and take my yoke strap over my left foot, come into the hamstrings on this left side. So just using that yoga strap. Now I'm going to really work the foot. Again, you could extend your right leg and press that leg long if you wish. You could slide the yoga strap down onto the heel if you feel you need to put a little bit of weight through the back of that left side. And then use your out breath to keep softening that leg over the chest. Remember, you don't want to over-force this. So just work with whatever's appropriate in your hamstrings. It will be more accessible if you have your right knee bent and the right foot on the floor. Again, here I'm learning to use my breath rather than brute force to help me soften and move a little bit more into my body. And it also helps to keep the mind focused. So we've got that mindfulness going on as well. So I'm just going to take a few more breaths on this side. And again, you know, those of you who did the strap around the back of the head, you'll be doing that on this side. It's just for those of you who know the yin variation or the restorative one. You hold it for a good couple of minutes. So set your timer if you're doing that one and pause the video. So from there, I just let my leg come back to 90. Slide that yoga strap onto the ball of the foot. If you've extended your right leg, rebend your right knee. Place your right foot on the floor. I'm going to rotate that leg out. And then I'm going to drop my right knee out to the side and drop my left leg. It's not going into my thigh, honestly. Breathing in and breathing out. It's like about a minute here. Again, I'm just focusing. Maybe I've got to turn into my leg a little bit more on this side. I'm targeting the inner leg. I want the pelvis to stay nice and stable and level, which is why I drop my right leg out. It stops me from rocking over to my left, because that leg's quite heavy. And my left arm is helping support my leg with the yoga strap. Again, can I just take 5 more focused breaths? Can I help to release the inner leg? Maybe down into the groin a little bit. Remember, it should not feel painful. It should not feel like you're going further than you need to. There's a lesson there, and that is you've got to back off. You've got to learn to do less, to get more. So as I inhale the next time, I'm going to engage my core muscles, engage my leg muscle to bring that leg back up. Change the yoga strap into my right hand. Rotate my leg in Take my left leg over towards the right and my right knee over towards the left. Watch here as well. If you play with your foot, if I roll my foot in, it changes how this feels. So I tend to try and keep my foot as if it was flat on the ground. And, you know, my cheat is that I point my foot a little bit and makes it a lot easier, because for me this is getting into my calf a little bit as well. So if I press the heel away, I really get into that. And then I want to sink into the left hip even more. So it's quite good for me today. I'm not feeling it so much on the outer left leg. But where are you feeling it right now? Where are you feeling your body? And how is the breath in the movement? Again, it's another indicator of if you're pushing too hard. Your breath will not be free and easy if you do that. Well done, everyone. Doing great. And then inhale, I'm going to bring that back up. So for me, I can release the yoga strap. I don't really need it. But if we get into reverse pigeon, so you might want it behind the back of your right leg. So I'm taking the side of my left foot onto my right thigh. Again, that might be it. That might be all you want to do today. If you've got any knee issues and you really don't like this sort of movement, just bring your leg in and circle through the hip instead. So you're massaging through your hip joint. And don't worry about it. I'm going to bring that right thigh into the chest and see if I can settle back down in the shoulders, watching that I'm not lifting my head away from the ground and causing stress in my neck. And again, I'm just going to take my right knee out to the right a little bit and then pull it in, using the breath. So yes, I have got the arms helping me with this, but I want the breath to help more so. I'm really tight in that side. I can feel that it's getting into that target area of the buttock. Like I say, some people feel it in hamstrings. We do not want to feel this in our knee joints. I've got a nice active left foot. Again, just making very subtle adjustments all the time to see if you can feel into your target area. I've lifted my right shin up so it's more level with the ceiling. Again, you know, if I play with that, it makes a difference. Never be afraid to play in your practice. Helps you learn about your body. A few more breaths. As I exhale the next time, I'm going to, again, use those core muscles to bring that right foot down. Bring that left knee into the chest. You can always extend the leg if you need to. And hug it in. Slide my right leg down the mat. My right hand's going to hold the left knee that's in at my chest. I'm going to take a twist over to the right. I'm holding for about 5 breaths here. Try not to let your shoulders hang. So it might be that you have to bring your knee up a little bit to release the shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. Into those tight spots. If we were holding this for any length of time and the left shoulder wasn't happy, then I would suggest you supported that. So you put something underneath it, or again, lessen the movement. I'm staying looking straight up at the ceiling. You could turn your head to look to the left, or you could look to the right. So what's comfortable in your neck? And can my breath help me just soften a little bit more into this now? So I'm not forcing it. And as you inhale the next time, you'll bring that back up to center. You can hug that back in, rebend that right knee, place the right foot on the floor, extend your left leg down the mat and bring your hands behind your head. So the hands are there to support your head. So I'm going to rock forwards in the pelvis. I'm going to rock back, so you can always press a little bit down and away in your right foot to help. I'm going to lift up through the shoulders, bring the elbows forwards and lift that left leg. And then slowly bring it all down. So in a somatic sense, apart from the fact I'm engaging through my core muscles and lengthening my back muscles, I'm actually helping to release a major hip flexor in the body, or the psoas. I'm just going to do one more of this variation, so we're doing just 3 today. Rolling the leg out, lifting it up, and coming back down. And then I'm going to do the diagonal. So remember, you could always rest at any time. So I'm going to slide the heel in, bring the knee up in towards the chest, lift the shoulders up and take my right elbow to my left knee. Come back to the centre. Take the heel and slide it down the mat. Let the pelvis rock forwards at the end of the movement. So I'm rocking back. So you might be going a little quicker, a little slower than me. But these should not be done really quick. Because if I do it really quick, I might lose focus and start to use my back muscles too much. I want to get my abdominal muscles to really engage as I slide that leg up and lift the shoulders and rotate. Notice I'm not lifting a huge amount. Let the shoulders come back down, extending that left leg, releasing the hands, and again, just extend my right leg to my left leg, realign the body, just see how I feel. Hopefully, we feel that we've got legs that are the same length. Just notice, how's the breath, breathing the body. I'm going to slide the knees up, bending them, roll to one side. So watching that I'm not putting tension in my neck. Roll around, come onto all fours. Place the hands about under the shoulders. So again, depends on the shoulders here. I might have to go a little wider. I might have to put the hands forwards a little bit. Inhale, lift the heart, look forwards. And exhale, round. Take your bum back to your heels if you want to. Inhale, draw the chest forwards to an up. And exhale, round. So you could just stay with normal dynamic cat. You could stay with the static cat. I'm going to put a little twist in. So as I round, I'm going to slide the left hand back. Take it up in the air as I come forwards again onto all fours. Sliding the hand back. So I'm taking a little bit of a twist. Lift the arm up and come forwards 2. Slide the hand back. Just keeping a nice smooth breath, following the hand. And then I'm going to take the hand forwards and up and sit back to the heels as the arm comes back. Do it again. And one more. And 3. Bring that hand back onto the ground, lifting the heart, the sit bones, taking your bum back to your heels, drawing the chest forwards and through. Now, a dynamic cat or a static cat. And 3. I'm going to just start this on the right side, so I'm going to slide the hand back, take it up, and forwards and back. 3 times in one direction, and 3 times in the opposite. Trying to get all the movements in for the spine, for the shoulder movement. Listening to any noises that are coming through those shoulders. Sliding it through. Coming back to a dynamic cat. Feel the chest through. So this time as my bum comes back, I'm going to tuck the toes and take down face dog. Inhale, come through to cat. And exhale, press the hips forwards and roll down to the mat. Inhale, activate through your back muscles into a low cobra. Press up, pull back through the core. Down, face dog. Or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale into cat. Exhale, take your bum back to your heels. Inhale, draw the heart forwards through and up. Exhale, down, face dog. Inhale into cat. And exhale, press your hips forwards and roll to the ground. Inhale, roll shoulders back to lift you up, then pull back through the core and the hips. And exhale, down, face dog. Inhale into cat. And exhale, bum to heels. Inhale, sweep the heart forwards and through. And exhale, down, face dog. Inhale, place the knees down. Press the hips forwards, exhale, roll to the ground. You can always be in Sphinx here if you've got any wrist issues going on. Down, face dog. Inhale, cat, and exhale. So inhale, come into cat now and bring your left foot forwards to a lunge. Watch the back knee. Inhale, I'm going to rise up. And exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, press through that left foot and take that leg back. And exhale, extended child's. Inhale up into cat. And exhale, press the hips forwards and down to the ground. Inhale, low cobra, come up. Exhale, down, face dog. Inhale into cat. And exhale, step the right foot forwards. So again, just take a moment, make sure you're aligned. Hug in through your centre. Come up. If you've got back issues, keep your hands on the ground. Place the hands down. Slide that leg back. And exhale, extended child. Inhale. Exhale, press the hips forwards and through. Exhale. Inhale through that back bend and exhale, down face dog. So now we're going to hold the down face dog. Breathing in, breathing out one. If you feel you want to paddle the feet, paddle the feet. You might want to wriggle the hips. Just see how you're feeling in the hips. You might want to gently sway the head side to side. Soften your elbows. Or you might want to be static. See what you need. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to bring the knees back down to the ground. Big toes come together. Widen the knees. Extend your arms and bow to the ground. In extended child's pose. You could always bring your hands back here if you wished. I like to have my arms forwards. So I can just feel into the chest and take my breath between my shoulder blades. Try and release that very tight area I have there. Taking about 5 more breaths here. Where do you feel this? If it's too intense, do you need to lessen it? Maybe your knees aren't liking it, and if that's the case, come up and put your bum in the air and see if that's better. Or swing your legs around into a forward bend with the legs forwards, rather than overflexing your knee joints. And when you're ready to inhale, you're going to slowly bring yourself up. I'm going to bring the knees very gently together to one side and swing the legs forwards. I'm just going to face forwards to you. We're nearly finished. I'm going to breathe in and bend the right knee and open the knee out. And again, you know, if your knee doesn't like this, you could try it with the foot further down the leg, or you could keep the knee up, or you could keep the leg extended. So play. I'm going to breathe in, take the right arm up, and breathe out, take a lateral over to the left. I'm going to inhale, come up, and exhale, go over 2. Inhale, and exhale, go over 3. Inhale, bring it up, and exhale, bring the left arm up and twizzle, so I'm in a twist to the right. Inhale, so I'm going to bring the arms back around, and exhale, twizzle to the right, 2. Inhale, raise the arms, so I twist a little to the left, and then twist around to the right for 3. Inhale, I bring it up. This time I exhale, place the right hand sort of level with the outer right hip but away from it, and then sweep the left arm over and press the hips forwards. 1, come back down, bring the arms up and fold forwards. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, hand comes down, reach the left arm over. 2, lift the hips. Coming down, our right arm comes up to join the left and I fold forwards. So again, I'm just working in a bit of a dynamic, fluid way. If it's not feeling good for you, then don't do it. You can always stay static in a forward bend. Inhale, bring it up, and exhale. Bring the right knee up, extend the left. Realign, make sure that we're fully on both sit bones. Bend the left knee up. You're going to bring the right hand out to the side. Left arm comes up and exhale. Lateral, inhale. So be very mindful with your backs with this. 2 and 3. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale, I'm going to twist to the left. Inhale, twist a little to the right. And exhale. So I do place the right hand to the outside of the left thigh and then bring them up. And it's just to help me engage a little bit in the twist, physically as well as with my breath, but you don't have to do that. So this time, left hand comes away from the hip. I press the hips forwards and reach the right arm over, and then bring it back down. Coming into the forward bend. Inhale. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, sit back down, bring the left arm up, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to do one more on this side because I did it wrong the first time. Sorry. And exhale. Well, I quite like doing this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ooh, lovely. Bring it up. Release the arms by the sides. Place the hands a little way behind you. So again, this is quite a big movement for your shoulders. So if you struggle with shoulder issues, then just stay with the hands back or maybe just be up and circling. Bend the knees, place the feet on the floor and sweep the hips up. Exhale, 1, here's the door. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, bring your bum down. Inhale, extend your legs. So you might want to just move forwards in a forward bend, or bend the knees, bring the heels together, and just rest in butterfly for a moment. Exhale, 1. Breathing in and breathing out. Just take a few settling breaths here in stillness. And just noticing how that breath's moving through you now. You could always lie down and do this one. And we're just working with whatever feels good in your body. How you feel your breath. You inhale the next time. You can slowly bring yourself up. Gently bring your knees together. Slightly tuck your chin and roll down to the earth, using those core muscles. And just allowing the legs to gently extend And taking a moment to notice the body now. How do you feel? Like me, you have a house full, family. These few precious moments are always enjoyable. A mad dog and cats. It's learning to be with the noises around us and know that we're in our safe zone, and it's okay to relax in the midst of it all. Back to allowing this breath now to melt with each out breath. Yourself spread across your mat. You probably hear my dog drinking right now. So we'll just allow him to finish and then I'll talk you through a relaxation. If you haven't time to do any more today, I thank you for joining me. For those of you who wish to relax, maybe grab a blanket and pop it over you. And feel the weight of the body now on the ground. The gentle flow of the breath, breathing your body. Imagine now that this breath is down in your feet. And relax your feet. Breathing into the lower legs. And breathing out, you relax your lower legs. Breathing into the knees. You relax your knees. Breathing into the upper legs. Relax your upper legs. Breathing into the pelvis, the hips and the buttocks. Relax your pelvis. Breathing into your back body, lower back, mid back and upper back. And breathing out. Whole of your back spreads across the mat. And as the back body spreads, there's a release through the rib cage, the chest and the abdomen. Shoulders spread and the breath moves down into the arms. And you let go of your arms. So whisper of breath across the palms. You relax your palms. And through into the head. You relax the head. So the whole body feels relaxed. And you take a breath in. And you sigh now that breath away. Letting go. You come back now, wriggling fingers and toes. Slowly starting to move. The practice is now complete. Namaste. Remember, there are some other relaxations on the channel if you prefer to do those without my household noises going on. Take care, everyone. See you soon.